I just wanted to take the opportunity once again thank everybody. Jason Bertman, um, James Brown of Americus, Georgia, Lamborghini of Atlanta, Lamborghini Sarasota, Jeffrey Gamage at Lamborghini Atlanta. You know, I don't have many things happen in my life that are truly special, that aren't ruined. If you followed my story this far, you know I'm not joking. Seems like everything special that comes into my life somehow it gets messed up. But, you know, it's all a lesson, right? I seriously cannot sit in a Lamborghini and play woe is me. I love this car, man. It is the single coolest decision I ever made. Thank you to everyone out there. I really appreciate all of this. To my attorneys, I know I got upset with you. I know that y'all don't have any control over what's happening in Jacksonville, but I really do appreciate you still for what you have done for me. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I loved driving to begin with. I was gonna do truck driving over the road dedicated before I got blown up. To be able to drive something that's this much just, and this specific car, a pre-LP Gallardo, it's, until someone drives one of these and understands what it is and how much raw power and violence is in it, that just, it's unbridled. And you know, it's like Jason Bertman said, you know, that is raw Lamborghini power right there. It might be a V10, it might not be a V12, but for what it is, point and shoot, you know, an Aventador, a Murcielago, they're V12s, it's a bigger car, they're bulkier, they're harder to see out of, they're not your daily driver kind of a thing. It's not something that have blind spots all over them. These things, these Gallardos, the way they're made, the way they're designed, this is a practical Lamborghini. Practical in the sense that you really do have the ability to see everywhere and have maximum control over the car and know what's going on around you. Without blind spots. So he's right. Thank you, Jason. Seriously, this car would not have been back on the road. I would have scrapped it if not for Jason Giannetti telling me it can be done. Jason Bertman telling me don't Don't give up on it. You actually have the right car for what you want to do and for what it is. You just don't know it yet. But part of me knew how truly special it was having it in Siesta Key. Those first few days. I own my dream car. I mean, life is good. Life's great. It's pretty amazing. You can't go wrong with something like this. You really can't. Yeah, there's things to tinker with and fix about it, but if you're a car guy like me, you love that kind of stuff. It's kind of like going fishing. It's like working on the next project for the car to get the car to where you want it to be, and car people understand it. Like we're about that life. I enjoy it. I enjoy when things break and put them back together. But these Lamborghinis, for as complex as they are, they're also really simple. Like once you get into it and you get into taking them apart and seeing how they're put together and how they're handmade, I mean, shit's expensive, but then again, when you have somebody like Jason Bertman, they can find parts from all over the world at fractions of the price. Now I sound like I really do. I'm pitching Jason Bertman hard, but Bertman Industries, guys, if you get into one of these, he's a lifesaver because he can really get your car to where you're not spending much money at all. I mean, there's some things you can't avoid, but that's just like with any car. But yeah, this car is no longer worth what it once was, but I'll have it the rest of my life, and my sons will inherit it. And that's really why I bought it to begin with, was to have fun with them in it. Not go super crazy or anything, but I could just imagine Stockton being in the passenger seat. Someday, older Noah, Hunter. Just as I learned how to drive it, I'll teach them how to drive it. But at the end of the day, even though my future is uncertain and life seems to be chaos because of a group of mean girls, I'm still very appreciative. And my little group of followers, I hit 50 subscribers today. I hit 50 subscribers. That's crazy. I am deeply honored. I don't know if I know 50 people, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I appreciate all of you tremendously. If I'm going to prison, at least I know there's like 50 people out there that are going to be like, I wonder how he's doing. But no matter what, just know that I'm up against a corrupt system. The person before Miss Nelson was corrupt, very corrupt, held back evidence that the coroner was dementiated in the Trayvon Martin case. And that was Melissa Nelson's little gal pal. So, I mean, it's not too surprising. It's unfortunate, but I really wish I'd have known that before I voted for her. Corruption is rampant in our government. Seems like it's always been that way. I just so happened to come across a fat boy crook that knows the right people that can turn the screws on me. And he's doing it as fast as he can go. And he has definitely bribed that office, beyond a shadow of a doubt. It's just insane. And as much railing as I do against my ex, I don't even think she has any control over it really at all. I mean, she might. I'm not making excuses for her. I mean, she was dumb enough to get herself involved in all this and drag me into it. But Timothy Gasson is a child raping, child murdering, art thief who, you know, is involved in trafficking of everything under the sun. And everywhere I go, I'm going to continue to call him out and say exactly the truth about who he is and what he does. I'm never going to stop. I've never stalked anybody in my life, but now that's the main charge they plan on prosecuting me on. But they, keep in mind, they don't intend on sending me to prison. They don't intend for me to live that long. They just want to get me in jail. And the bondsman called today, and they're really concerned I got to make these court dates where I actually have to go in. And it's up in the air about whether or not the bond is revoked. Nobody is for sure about anything. Can't get a straight answer. They have dropped all the charges against me, only to pick them back up again without any explanation at all. Zero explanation. You can go on the court docket and look at it. On August 16th, they dropped it. They've dropped it. They dropped everything on August 16th. They dropped, I mean, since then they've dropped charges. They've added charges. And I haven't done anything. I've just been sitting here. I mean, I went to Siesta Key. I sent 2 or 3 emails that I should not have sent, but I thought we could be adults and just agree to walk away, and it'd just be done. And I thought my lawyer was an absolute. I do think he was bribed, because he really screwed me as hard as he could. I think he's on the take for sure. Because even he was trying to convince me that there is no gas. And I mean, come on, dude. Ryan Peters took a bribe, for sure. For sure. They added him back as my attorney in Duval on the docket. It's crazy. Y'all can look up my court case. It's Bennett Darrington Fields, BENNETT DERRINGTON Fields, FIELDS, at Duval County Clerk of Courts. And you can see my my rap sheet and the things listed on there, the things that there's all that stuff says. It's like, and who I am as a person, it's just, it looks like two different people. I met the wrong woman. I don't know how this is going to end, but for right now, I regret the hell out of meeting her. I regret that day so much. Everything about it. I just, oof. I wish I could have never met that person. But, you know, I suppose the lesson in all this is stop letting people who wave red flags get a pass. But if you do that, then it's like, you know, look at me. Look at my story. I'm a good guy. Nice guys always finish last. Well, you look at my rap sheet on Duval County, I look like a bad boy. Hubba hubba. I mean, come on. Like, for real. If you don't let people in, if you build the wall, then you just end up shutting yourself off from humanity. You stop having love for people and appreciating people for who they are and what they do, and running in and meeting new and different people like I have through the Lamborghini forum. Really cool people. There's been a couple of assholes in the Lamborghini forum. There's one person in particular I would really like to mention. He's holding a coffee cup in his profile pic. He's a douchebag. But shy of him, I mean, everybody on there is just good as gold. They're really good people. They're not pretentious. They're not jerks. And we're all kind of like, wow. Like, we have these cars. They're outrageously priced, but anyway, that's me signing off.